Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. You guys are probably excited. 2 videos in one day. What is going on? But that's right. I'm back. I've got some new stuff to talk with you guys about. The first of which is this eruption that was captured as well as shot out into the direction and the camera system of the Rosetta probe that's orbiting this comet. Now, we've talked about this enigma, this comet, in past videos. We've talked about the fact that, for some reason, although there were comets and other space bodies a lot closer, NASA really wanted to get to this one, and they wanted to get to it quickly, and that's exactly what they did. They spent $4 billion to get to this comet, and when they got there, they landed, they're orbiting it, they're taking images and photographs, as well as recording what you're seeing here, and this is the dust, these massive jets that are shooting out liquid water. They're saying that this happened due to a landslide. So there was a landslide on the almost 2-mile wide comet, and this rarely happens. Thankfully, nearly all of the 11 instruments on the Rosetta probe were all turned on, all facing this comet when this eruption happened. Now, they're saying this is due to a landslide, which happened on a very small portion of this comet. However, when you look at some of these images, these things have almost artificial-looking jets coming off of them. And this is not the first time that this comet has jettisoned massive amounts of material, like you're seeing here. And this probe is only 21 miles away, orbiting this comet. And to be honest, they don't really know what's causing these jets to happen, these massive eruptions that randomly occur on this comet. At this point, it is just a theory. But they captured this massive outburst that occurred over a 2-hour period, emitting a huge amount of ultraviolet light. It increased the temperature of the comet by some 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And as I said, these explosions on this comet are still a mystery to scientists. And again, look at the perfect alignment of these jets coming from this comet. This comet is very, very strange. We've done videos of it in the past, capturing the strange UFOs on the comet. You're seeing some images of these objects here. This is one of the main objects. It sort of looks like an octopus-shaped object. We found towers sticking up off of the surface of this thing. Strange aircraft-shaped objects like this one here. We featured this the other day in a video, and it's just a strange comet. The circumstances around us visiting this comet are also strange and sort of hush-hush, and it's almost like they're not telling us why they wanted to get there. But I know why. It's obvious. There's strange things on the surface. There's massive eruptions and artificially aligned jets along this thing that are in a perfect straight line. You know, they're not just randomly happening at different parts of the comet. And I definitely think there's something more to it. They don't spend $4 billion for no reason. So, awesome new footage that just came out. We'll post the link to this on the Rosetta probe's website down in the video description. And so now I want to talk about Proxima b, which, if you don't know yet, Proxima b is the name of that new alien Earth-like planet that they just found orbiting our closest neighboring star, which is Proxima Centauri. And there's a lot of talk right now as to whether there is life on this planet due to the fact that it is orbiting around this star in the habitable Goldilocks zone. However, if there were to be life on this planet, it would be a little bit different than it is here on Earth. First of all, Proxima b is tidally locked to its star, which means one side of the planet is constantly facing its star and the other side is in constant darkness. So you'd have one very hot side and one very cool side, to say the least. But that is not to say that alien life does not exist, albeit a different type of life than we're used to seeing here on Earth. In fact, one of the theories is that if there are aliens on this planet, they may very well be glowing, because they're saying that there could be a lot of radiation on this planet. An adaptive species, just like we are here on Earth, could transform this radiation into a fluorescence that could help life survive on Proxima b. And to give you an idea of what this looks like, here is a fluorescent coral found in our own ocean. And, you know, it emits this beautiful green glow. And that's not very far from what we might see on this planet. And aside from the theories that there may or may not be alien life on this new planet we've discovered, the Proxima Centauri star system in relation to alien visitation has been spoken about over the past 50 or 60 years. A few decades back, there was a story about some evidence about a visitation by alien beings from a planet at that time unknown in the Proxima Centauri system. And there's been widespread testimony from people, from abductees, from researchers that aliens have been visiting us from the Proxima Centauri system long before this discovery. Here you're seeing a screenshot of what one of these Proxima system aliens may look like. According to one story, the aliens are 8 to 8.5 feet tall, humanoid in shape, and are 5 times stronger than humans. According to the testimony of some, they've visited a number of ancient civilizations on Earth and were most recently spotted in Taiwan of December 2012, which is where this image you're seeing here came from. It came from a Taiwanese news report that was featured on TV over in Taiwan by someone who was supposedly visited by one of these beings. But that's not the only evidence that we've seen throughout history relating to aliens from the Proxima Centauri system. According to an account from the book ESP and Hypnosis by Susie Smith, for 7 years, beginning in 1957, a team of psychologists in California had lengthy conversations with an alien from somewhere in the vicinity of Alpha Centauri, who became known simply as Hands. Now, there's another book specifically about this alien that they called Hands, a 1976 publication that you can look up, see if you can get a copy of, where they discuss their research involving hypnosis and their many conversations with this being. In one part of the book, this alien being had revealed that it knew of and was in contact with the Xenos aliens from a planet around Proxima Centauri. And remember, you guys, this was published in the 70s. This was way before we even knew that there were any planets orbiting this star. And there's actually more than one star in this system. So the fact that Proxima Centauri was singled out as having an unknown planet where these beings had come from, it may not be as outlandish as you may think. Now, there's a wonderful article that this comes from called Meet the Alleged Aliens of Proxima b. It's a new CNET article. I'll put it down in the video description. Go check it out. And it really does make you think. And it is true that Proxima b has been spoken about throughout history with regards to alien life. So, a lot of information to look over, and I'm extremely excited about what's to come regarding this planet. Now, lastly, before we end today's video, I want you to meet a new member of Secure Team. This is our new doggie, Sophie, and I wanted you guys to meet her, and there's a special story behind it. We just adopted her yesterday. A friend of ours had called us up and said that a neighbor of hers had a dog, and that this dog was sick. It hadn't eaten for days. Apparently, these neighbors were not going to get this dog treatment, and were apparently going to take the dog, if she didn't start eating, and drop her off in the middle of nowhere somewhere and abandon her to die. This is out in the country that this dog lived. The people who owned this dog lived out in the country and, apparently just didn't have the money or whatever. But at that point, I immediately told my wife that we have to get this dog and we have to get it treatment. So the very next morning, we went over, we said, we want the dog, we're going to take care of it, we're going to take it right to the vet. We took it right to the vet, got it all fixed up, found out that the doggie was actually pretty healthy. However, the people who had owned it, and by the way, it's only about 1.5 years old, the people who owned it kept it out on a chain outside of the house and only took it off of the chain maybe once every couple of months. So I think that this dog was probably depressed, malnourished, and it's such a loving animal. So I wanted you guys to meet her. Again, her name is Sophie. We are so happy to have her. She's a wonderful addition to the family, and you can already tell she has sparked up like a light bulb. She is now eating and seems extremely happy to be in a loving home. And I just want to tell you guys out there, if you don't have an animal, especially a doggy, or if you know of an animal in need, go to your local shelter, pick one up. They truly are man's best friend and women's. And there's a lot of animals out there who need love. So welcome, Sophie, to the Secure Team family, and be sure to give your pet some extra love tonight. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and stick around. We'll have a new video up tomorrow, and I'll see you back then. Stay safe, guys.